And then there's one in every crowd. You have snakes that have extreme personalities, and that would be Jade, my girl. Coastal carpet python, nothing like Chewy, my male. Not a thing like him. She's very assertive. She's very prissy. And she loves to get into everything. You want to come out and visit? Do you want to come visit? You in a bad mood today? Huh? You want to come visit? She's always been a very, very strong-willed snake. She actually has an extreme personality. Come on. Be nice. She's a striker. She will strike at you if she doesn't want to do something. And she's catching up to Chewy in size. She's got beautiful greens and browns in her. But she is definitely a classic example of a snake with an extreme personality. And at her size, when she gets in one of her moods, she is really hard to handle. She's not as heavy-bodied as Chewy is, but she definitely has an extreme personality. I got all that shut off except for one little piece under your neck. Yes, we did. But she goes in spurts. She'll be completely calm and laid back and placid, and then she'll bolt just like a reticulated python does and take off and just goes crazy. I don't understand it. But yeah, she used to beat me with her tail all the time. She's quit doing that. So as she's aged, she's mellowed out some. But she still has a very, very strong personality. So I'm a big girl. I'm a little loony sometimes. She loves to mess things up. Ugh. Can't pick you up. Can you behave? I'll put this on the floor. You're gonna get back in it? Come on. Come on. You don't need to be in there. But now she'll start getting flighty because I made her do something that she didn't want to do. And she's like that. She doesn't like to be pressured into doing something that isn't by her choice. So yeah, she gets real flighty like a retic does. And she's long. She's as long as Chewy is, darn near. She's just not as big-bodied. But she's a good girl. She's just got super strong personality. And those you have to really pay close attention to because their body language isn't consistent depending on the mood they're in. Now she's been known to strike just out of nowhere for no apparent reason, just to, like an authority complex she has. She wants you to know she's boss, but you can't let them get by with that because if you do, they'll take advantage of it. But yeah, sorry if I look terrible. I just got up. And by the way, Mike, I love my reptile shirt. It's chilly this morning. Ordinarily, I'd have had the snakes out today, but it's really cool today. Actually, we have a frost warning for tonight. But yeah, she's being good today so far until she realizes I'm not going to let her get into anything, and then she's going to bolt. I love the logo on the back of the shirt, by the way, Mike. It's beautiful. So yeah, I got my long sleeve and my reptile shirt on today because it is chilly. It actually is. I had my window and doors open last night when I went to sleep. I woke up at 3 o'clock this morning freezing my rear end off. So that's how drastic our temperature. We had a lot of bad storms hit central New York. A lot of power outages, still out. Exceptionally large hail. Well, she's been good today. What's up with that? Special occasion? She's a beautiful girl, just like Chewy is. She's big. She's really big. Like I said, she's catching up with Chewy's length, but she doesn't have the body thickness that he does. And to this day, she still won't eat rats. She'll try to tear my face off if I give her rats to eat. Oh, you going to come visit? Wow, you are social today. I guess I picked a good day for this, huh? Yeah, I guess I picked a good day. You're not being a show-off yet. There's always that yet with snakes. They can flip on a dime. She's got a beautiful belly pattern. You got one of my hairs stuck on your chin, silly. Beautiful girl. Both of my coastals came from Brian Barczyk at BHB Reptiles. Very healthy snakes, great eaters. Well, with the exception, she don't want anything to do with rats, but that's not really uncommon for carpet pythons. I've seen many and heard of many that refused all through their adult life to eat rats. I don't know what it is, but it's not happening. I've tried and tried and tried. I've tried quail. I've tried, oh, let me see, what else have I given her? Oh, I've given her frozen chicks. Nothing to do with it. All she'll eat is extra large mice. And she can really eat those. She puts away 10 in each feeding. She's doing real good. She's calmed down, quit tail whipping me. That's a plus. I can't count times she smacked me upside my head with her tail. If you went to take her out, she'd swing her tail at you and try to hit you with it. And most times she did contact me with it. She connected. There. But yeah, she's getting really big. Looks like I caught you on a good day. You wanted to be out and get some exercise. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Wow, you've calmed down. Goodness gracious, since the last time I had you. You're not getting on those shelves. They love knocking everything off my shelves up here. Very curious. They love to get into things. Show people how beautiful you are. But this is Jade, my female coastal. I was hoping to breed her and Chewy this year, but every time I get ready to put them back together, one of them would go in the shed, and I just cannot get their shed synchronized so I can have them back together. And that's really annoying me terribly. But it's no big deal. After what I just went through with Tawny, after she laid her last clutch, I'm really not in a hurry to breed any more of my snakes because, you know, when you have to see that change in them where you can see it's taken a lot out of them, I'm not sure it's worth it to me to put them through that. Now, Tawny's produced a lot of babies, like 104 eggs, and Jade's never bred. She tries to breed with Chewy, but Chewy wants nothing to do with her. So, you know, it takes two in the animal world, not just one. But he has no interest in breeding with her. She's beautiful, too, and she loves him all up, rubs all over him, and he's just like, get her away from me. I don't want anything to do with her. Maybe he just knows she's got that hyper personality. She's a lot more high strung than he is. But compared to her, he's really a very mellow snake. You still got one little teeny piece of shit on your neck. What are you doing? You gonna turn upside down? What are you doing? You wacky. There you go. I'll let you roam for a little while. No, you're not going up there. No, you're not. No, you're not. And headstrong, snakes are very headstrong. If they get something set in their mind, I don't care what you do to distract them, they'll go back to it. They don't forget what they were after. They never do. Never. So you can distract them all you want to, but when they get their eyes and their mind set on a goal, they'll keep going until they achieve it. Like now, she's trying to get up here on my stem where my coffee is. My two coastal carpet pythons, oddly enough, love the taste of my vanilla creamer. So I have to battle with them to keep them out of my coffee. Oh, you got a death grip on my arm with your prehensile tail. I'm not going to drop you, silly. You're sitting on the bed. I'm not going to drop you. They're real good at using that tail, as you can see. Fantastic at it, actually. But at least she started supporting herself with it instead of beating me with it. And she really whacked me hard a few times. Chewy just realized I got Jade out. He's sitting over there staring at me. Now, well, the sun finally came out, Jade. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Huh. But I love my shirt, Mike. He has a really nice channel on YouTube. It's called MIM Reptiles. If you like, check him out. He has some beautiful snakes. And I love the way he allows his child, well, now he has two children, I love the way he allows his children to be a part of his snakes' lives, to raise them, educating them about snakes. I think that's fantastic when people do that. I haven't been up except for about an hour and a half, so I'm on my first cup of coffee. So if I look a little witchy and sound a little froggy, it's because I haven't been up for very long. You got a grip on me, don't you? That's why you're planning to take off and go on the floor. You know you can't go on the floor. That's off boundaries. No, you can't. She's 2 years younger than Chewy, and she's really catching up with him in size. As you can see, nothing wimpy about her for being a mouse feeder. Now she's starting to get squirrely. She's got beautiful browns and greens in her. She'll be shedding probably in another week or so. She's getting a little glazed over, very slightly, but I can see it in her. You're not going on the floor. It's not good for you. My son's always in and out of the house with, I have his garage out back, and they have grease and brake fluid and all this stuff on the floor, and I'm sure they get it on their shoes, and I don't want it tracking on my carpet, but if it does in that event, I don't want my snakes down on it, rolling through it. Where are you going? You froze. What'd you see? Uh-oh. I found something that got my attention. As you can see, she's not a wimp either. And she's 2 years younger than Chewy. What'd you find? All of a sudden you froze over there. What'd you find? You huffed at me. You huffed at me. You don't do that very often. Chewy's the one that huffs all the time. Now she's getting her second wind and starting to get hyper. Here's where you see the extreme personality start coming through. Yeah, she's huffing. You get warm? You get warm? Huh? I would stand up, but I got her in my hands, and then I have turned my camera to show you by the back of the shirt, but it's really beautiful. I love it, and thank you again, Mike, so much for it, and thank you for having such a great YouTube channel. You and God Love Carpet Pythons are definitely two of my favorites. And of course, I love carpet pythons. Need I say more? I love all snakes, but I have a real affinity for carpet pythons. Hey, beautiful. Hi, beautiful. Hi, gorgeous. Hi, gorgeous. Oh, you're heavy. I'm gonna have to get a bodybuilder to come spend time with me to help me haul these guys out. They keep getting much bigger. This summer, actually, I have plans to have two adult males to help me take Nosy and Grumpy out into the yard instead of, hi, sweetheart. What? Instead of out into their 13-foot glass enclosure, because Dennis and my male friend, is going to be taking the glass roof off of it and putting a new wooden roof on it, because our trees out there are massive, and I feel very insecure about them being out there, especially if we have bad weather. Even though the glass is protected and it can't break through into the enclosure, I've got screen and wire over it. But for my own peace of mind, I want a wood top on it. They'll still get plenty of sun out there. That's their basking level. Where are you hiding? Where are you at? There you are. There you are. Hi. Yeah, so got a lot of plans for this summer. I'm building a nice storage shed out by the house, because I have tons and tons of plastic totes that I keep close at hand in case I have to evacuate my snakes for any reason, for emergency or anything like that. Power outage for a prolonged period of time, or trees breaking and falling. It's time to get your snakes out of your house when stuff like that starts happening, so I stay prepared for that. I'm always set up to get them out if I have to. Look at that pretty stomach. We call her Miss Prissy Pants. Roe nicknamed her that because she is a very prissy snake. She's not as bad as she used to be, but yeah, that's her nickname, Miss Prissy Pants. And that, a part of that is because she has such an extreme personality. Nothing like Chewy. Not at all like Chewy. Oh, we're going to target those shelves and go knock all that crap down, aren't we? Huh? You going to knock all my junk down? You're not supposed to do that. She's still got a grip on me with that prehensile tail. You're heavy. You're almost as heavy as Chewy is, lady. Yes, you are. You're almost as heavy as Chewy is. I love them all to death. I don't have favorites. People ask me that a lot. Do I have favorites? No. I love them all the same. Personality-wise, I found that the carpet pythons really excel in having strong personalities. And I think that's really cool. But yeah, they're beautiful animals. You can see she's got her tail wrapped around my left rib cage. But you can see she's catching up with Chewy really fast. And she's a beautiful girl and I love her muches. Yes, I do. I love her muches. Yep. Let me see. Can we do it this way? You're huffing. You're huffing at me. Yes, you are. I'll set you down. You're getting nervous. Okay. Where are you going? Huh? Where are you going? Where are you going? What are you doing? Rubbing your head on my shoe? You like leather? You like leather? That piece of shed just popped off. Now she's gonna get attitude. I got it. Haha. Last piece. One little teeny spot on her chin. Oh, oh, oh. You got my hair. You got my hair. Here's where the extreme personality kicks in now. See, she's just not letting me do what I want to do, and I'm getting annoyed with it. But yeah, this is Jade. When I first got her, I really thought maybe she was jungle because all these greens and golds in her were bright, vibrant yellow when I first got her. But as she's aged and matured, they've turned to green and browns. She has a little bit of yellow coloring on her, very little. But yeah, all that bright yellow just totally fade out once she reaches sexual maturity. Where are you going? Where are you going? Huh? Where are you off to? Where are you off to? Snakes are actually very curious animals, and it's good for them to be able to express themselves and check things out, look around, give them a little freedom to express themselves. Act like snakes. And they can't do that sitting in an enclosure all the time. Hi, you're so beautiful. You're not getting my vanilla cream, or I don't care how many shortcuts you try to take. No, you can have my vanilla cream. No, you can't. Not a bit. You're huffing, you're getting warm. Break time. Is it break time? You're getting warm. You're huffing at me. She's sleeping. They do this often. Listen to you huffing. Good grief. You're huffing at me. My hair's across your nose. I'm surprised it's not tickling it and bugging you. She's sound asleep. This happens to me all the time. You comfy? Are you comfy? Yeah. I love them. They're amazing. You're really huffing. Just breathe in real deep. You warm? That was quite a workout. I pooped myself out. Sound asleep. No, I'm not going to take a nap with you. I got a bad habit of dozing off with them sitting on top of me at night watching TV. They don't go anywhere, but still, it's not a good habit to get into. She's sound asleep. I take it you're comfortable. Well, I can't get up to shut my camera off, so I guess I'll just sit here and film her sleeping on me. Deep breaths, really deep breaths. You're in deep sleep, aren't you? Yeah. Okay. You're going to sleep on me. I guess I'm going to have to wait till you wake up to turn the camera off. Huh? You realize... There you go. The tongue came out. Did you wake up? You awake? Yeah, did you awake? Glad to see you acting more like an adult and a lady than a juvenile delinquent. I went through 3, almost 4 years of her acting like a baby snake, striking and freaking out, having temper tantrums. Listen to you huffing. Well, you're on me and I'm warm, silly. I got a long sleeve shirt on, so now you're warm. Isn't that beautiful? There. Okay. She's chilling out now. So I'm relaxing. There it is. She's going to go right back to sleep. Just like that. She's out. Do you want to go back in your house? Do you want to go back in your house? Huh? Want to go back in your house? Hmm? How can you not love them? How can you not love them? I can't get up to shut my camera off. You're laying on top of me. It's the greatest feeling in the world to know that your snakes trust you. And they bond with you, and they feel safe and secure around you and close to you. Big yawn. Oh, dear me. I guess you are tired, huh? I ain't got a yawn out of that. But yeah, they aren't born trusting people. That's a fact. She's content as she could be. Summer's coming. It's not hot here yet. Did make it up to almost 90 the other day. I just saw a little spider go crawling across my subwoofer over there by the computer. It's the only issue with country living. Tons of wildlife out in the yard. We got 10 acres here. Tons of wildlife. Tons of bugs. Ants. Spiders. Ticks. Wasps. Bees. You name it. Great big huge blackbirds that love to stalk my snakes when I take them outdoors. Are you comfortable? I guess you are. I'm sitting with both of my legs folded under me and they're totally numb now. Thank you very much. Okay. Nope, snakes don't bind with people. Can't you tell? Sound asleep. Wonderful. I love you tons. Yes, I do. I love you very much.